Another busy day in the courtroom, closing arguments wrapping up in the Daniel Penny trial. This case will then go to the jury to decide, when does self-defense cross the line and become an assault? So the Marine veteran facing charges in the death of Jordan Neely. Penny is accused of choking and killing Neely on the subway. Prosecutors say while Penny is justified in using some physical force, he went too far and was reckless. His defense painting him a hero, saving lives that day. Here's trial attorney Shandell Summer on that self-defense argument.
I think that the jury will weigh whether or not there was a reasonable belief that Daniel Penny felt like he was immediately threatened by Mr. Neely in order to determine whether or not that's a defense.
NewsNation's Rich McHugh on the case, joining us live outside the courthouse in New York with the latest on the closing arguments and how soon deliberations, Rich, could begin today.
Hi, Marni. Yeah, deliberations could begin in a matter of hours. The prosecution is set to begin with their final closing arguments, finish their closing arguments, and then it's going to be up to the jury. And the central question is the framing of this. Is Daniel Penny a vigilante hero, as the defense says, or a reckless killer, as the prosecution says? Daniel Penny is charged with manslaughter and criminally negligent homicide. He arrived to court yesterday amid chants of guilty, 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 a lot of protesters out front. But despite some of the public vitriol, Penny's lawyers say he risked his life for his fellow passengers. The defense asking the jury to put themselves in that subway where Penny used what was unique to him, his training, telling the jury that if the prosecution's own experts have doubt about the chokehold, they should too. But prosecutors told jurors Daniel Penny used way too much force for way too long, adding that we cannot as a society tolerate an unjust and untimely death of a fellow citizen based on what could have been empty threats. Neely, homeless, was unarmed, had a synthetic marijuana in his system, a list of medical conditions, and a warrant out for his arrest that day. Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg was actually in the courtroom with Neely's family for the prosecution's closing arguments. Again, Marni, closing arguments begin just a matter of minutes here, and then it will be up to the jury of 7 women and 5 men. And how long they deliberate could be anybody's guess.
All right, Rich, thank you for the update. We'll come back to you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.